Good morning, students. Today we will be discussing overview of computer. This is the concluding part of overview of computer. In overview of computer, we will be discussing fundamentals of computers, and this class is concluding part of fundamentals of computers. In the previous session, we had discussed about the various topics. We shall have a recap of the topics what we have studied in the previous class, and also previous class I had just brief you about some of the topics, and today's class we will be discussing those topics in detail. Let us start with the session and then let us check out the recap. So in the previous class, we had discussed about the classification of computers. Classification of computers based on size and performance. The classification of computers based on size and performance is microcomputer, mini computer, mainframe computer and supercomputer. Microcomputers, they are built on a single chip CPU which is called microprocessor. Depending upon the personal use, most of the users where they use microcomputers, so they are called for their personal use, so they are called as, generally they are called as PC or personal computers. Personal computers were broadly classified into desktops and laptops, or desktops or portables. Desktop computer is a computer which generally kept on a table or a desk, which will have a CPU, monitor, keyboard and a mouse. Whereas a personal computers, they also have another category, that is portables. Portables means easy to carry. Portables include laptops, notebooks and also handheld computers, which is your smartphone, which is easy to carry from one place to another because of its size. They are very compact in size. Microcomputers, we can get it for an affordable price. They generally have one single processor, microprocessor. They generally used for many purposes. Whereas we have mini computers. Mini computers, they have a capacity of executing about 4 millions of instructions per second, and also they serve somewhere around several thousands of users at a time. Whereas we have mainframe computers, they support about 50,000 users at a time, and also mainframe computers work on, their working speed is about 16 millions of operations per second. Then comes supercomputer. Supercomputer, they are the fastest and costliest computers. They can execute billions and millions of instructions per second. So today's class we will be discussing applications of computers in detail. In the previous session we had a very brief discussion on this topic, but today's class we will be studying the application of computers in detail. Let us start with applications means uses. Why computers are used in various places. What type of services they do. How do they help us? Let us start with schools and colleges. Let us see why the computers are used in schools and colleges. So computers are used in the schools for the creation of school ID cards. Like we have a SIM card or a ATM card with a chip, and that chip includes our details. Likewise, some schools or colleges ID cards has a chip card. That chip card digitally holds the student's information. So schools and colleges uses computers for creating and maintaining chip ID cards. That digital chip or the circuit on the ID card holds the student information. Then, in a school and college, the computers are used for creation of marks cards, attendance, learning the subject with audio and video. So, online classes or the ICT, internet based computer trainings, they use audio and video to explain some topics and to conduct classes. And also to maintain the fees collection details, schools and colleges uses computers. They will maintain a list in which they can store who has paid the fees, how much they have paid, how much balance has to be paid. All fees details are stored in the computer system. Next is banks. Whenever you visit a bank, you might have seen the bank employees, they will be working on computers. Each and every task are accomplished with the help of computer. In a bank, computers are used to create the account. If you want to create a new account, when you go and give your application form, your details will be fed into the computer first and your account will be created. Transfer of funds. Suppose if you want to transfer the amount, and it is also used to display the alert messages, transaction messages. Say sometimes you are sitting at home and you get a message, there is some 500 rupees is credited into your account or debited from your account. These are the transaction messages. And sometimes you are not aware that your card has been used. If somebody uses your card, immediately you will get a message that your card has been used. If it is not you, kindly report to the branch office. That is alert messages. And also the banks uses ATM machines, that is automatic teller machine card. So that card can be used for various transactions. And ATM card holds our account details. So using that card, it is easy for us to operate our account globally or through internet banking. You may have your account in, for example, SBI Chitradurga, and same account you can operate sitting at any part of the world using online banking or internet banking. And also you can make transaction with your ATM card. That ATM card will have all the details. Next is offices. Why computers are used in office? Computers are used in documentation of transactions. Whatever transaction takes place in an office, they are recorded with the help of a computer. Events that are carried out every day along with the money, fund transfers, transactions, payroll. Payroll in the sense, in an office there will be many employees working. The salary details of those employees has to be recorded. Payroll for all the events in the form of letters, specific applications, softwares are used. So, as I told you, payroll for the employee. Payroll for the employee includes the salary details. So, likewise, if there are any events that are occurred in an office. The expenses and other details, the payroll details are also maintained using a computer. The next application of computer is stock control in firms. In a business firm, for example, say we have a shop. In a shop, we need to know which are the items available, the quantity of the items available, which we need to order, which is in less quantity, which are the fast moving items. To know all these details, instead of going and checking the stock, we can maintain a computer and we can update the stock details in a computer so that it will be easy for us to analyze. So, computers are used in the shops and business for the stock accounts to maintain the stock accounts of the movements of the items in the business and also the money transaction. Along with the item details, we can also maintain the price, the expiry date of the item, and also it will be very helpful for us to trace as to any item is required, any item is not been sold. All other details can be accessed with the computer system itself. The next application of computer is stock exchange. As you might have heard, sometimes the stock exchange grows, sometimes there is loss, there will be plus so many points, plus so many, minus so many points. To check the details what's happening in the stock exchange market, computers are used. To check the stock exchange globally, not only in India, throughout the world, what is happening to the share market, that details can be accessed using computers. And also, they help us for the transaction of selling and buying of the stock. They are done with the help of computer. So you can sit in India and you can buy shares of some US company or US stock market with the help of computers. All the stock market members, they do transaction using computers with the help of computers. They also do online trading with the help of computer throughout the world, sitting at one place or at office. They do global transactions. Next is research and development. The new inventions are designed and implemented with the animated virtual video viewed with the scientific and mathematical equations in the lab. So, in the research lab, the scientific and mathematical equations are presented in an animated way, so that with the help of computer, first modeling is done before implementing it in the real world, which first models are prepared using computers in the research and development. If those models work fine, then they are implemented in the real life. So computers are used in research and development. Computers are also used in the field of entertainment and news. In entertainment, you might have, many of you might have, will be talking about the different animation effect, the sound effect was good, and these effects are incorporated with the help of a computers. In the field of entertainment, computers are useful in many ways. The audio and video are created in the studio. After the pictures is taken, the editing process, that is cloning, merging of sound and images, superimposing, that is done simultaneously. And news are telecasted live and immediately. To do these things, to do editing work, cloning, superimposing, editing of songs, images, and in the field of entertainment, computers are used. Computers are also used in government offices. Some information, if we want to access, those information can be accessed from the website of the government. For example, we want to apply for a job, government job. We need to know what is the qualification, what is the fees amount, application fees amount, when we have to file the application, what is the last date. So we will not be able to, suppose that office is available in New Delhi, we are in Chitradurga, we will not be able to visit that office, but we can visit for the details through the website of that office, that is government website. So in the government website, government office, all the transactions of the government law and information can be obtained with the website of that particular uh, section or sector. Let us see how computers are used in satellite communication. So, with the venture of satellite, the communication is made available to the entire world. With the help of satellites, we are able to communicate throughout globally, throughout the world. This have led to the growth of information and technological globally, and every country is implementing the standardized so that communication is at its ease. So, the different usage of computers in satellite communication is, we are using computers for browsing, surfing, chatting, email, messaging, to play online games. These are some of the ways in which we are using computers for internet communication and satellite communication. Traveling. So, most of the time when we are traveling these days, we make sure that app Google Map is installed in our computer, and most of the time we turn the map on and we reach our destination. And before moving, or if we are planning for a trip or a travel, we can use computers for helping in many ways. Whether traveling by car or aeroplane, your goal is to arrive safely to your destination. As you make the journey, so you can interact with some of the latest technologies, such as vehicle manufactured today often include some type of onboard navigation. You might have heard of GPRS system. So suppose if some of your loved one is moving away, you need to make a track of their safety. You can turn GPRS on in that particular vehicle so that you can have a track of where exactly that particular vehicle is moving on. So some mobile devices such as smartphones, they also have the navigation system, like I was telling you about the Google Map. So that is a navigation system which tells us exactly where we are moving, in which direction we are moving, which are the places we are visiting, etc. So in preparing for a trip, you may need to reserve a car, hotel or flight, and many websites, they do provide these services. So we can also book airline ticket, hotels use with the help of computer. And also, if you plan to drive somewhere and you are unsure of the road or the way, so you can take a printout of the map to your destination, and that will help you to reach your destination. Computer aided manufacturing. So, computer aided manufacturing, or CAM. This refers to the uses of computer which helps in the system of fabrication and assembly. In industries, many industries, they use CAM to reduce the development cost and shorten a products time to the market taken and stay ahead of the competition. Often robots carry out the process of CAM. CAM is used by a variety of industries, including oil drilling, power generation, food production, and automobile manufacturing. Automobile plants are some of the areas where computer aided manufacturing is used. For example, in an automobile plant, they can have an entire line of industrial robots that assemble a car and a special computer on the shop floor to record the actual labors, materials, machines, and computer time used to manufacture a product. Computers can process the data automatically, inventory, production, payroll, accounting. All these data can be maintained in a computer system easily. Computers are also used in hospitals. See, in hospitals, the patient's ID cards, details, and all the details about the diagnostics they have done and the history of the patient. These are the few areas where computers can be used. So you need to know when patient was admitted, what are the treatments are given. All those informations can be recorded in a computer, and whenever it is required it can be accessed. There are few areas where data and information are obtained with the help of computers, and they have made right impression for the betterment of man and mankind. So let us see the area of the computers and for what you are using computers, for what you are using computer. In home, so we are using the hardware used here is desktop or notebook computers or smartphones or mobile phones. And the softwares used are business and word processing and also personal finance, online banking, tax preparation, web browser, email, blogging, messaging, chat rooms, social networking, internet telephone calls, photo and video editing, entertainment, education, etc. In small office and home office, the computers used are desktops and notebooks and smartphones, and sometimes there will be the printers also used in offices. Why are they using this? They are using for the software used in small office and home office are business, that is word processors and then spreadsheets, and they use some personal information manager or networking management and emails for telephone calls. Enterprise, a company is little bigger companies than home and small business. They use server or mainframe, or they use notebook computers. They use industry specific handheld computers, and the softwares used are business, personal information manager, accounting, network management, and they use web browser, email, blogging, and specific database. In schools and colleges, generally desktops or notebooks and smartphones, printers, mobile devices are used. Again, they are used for business, that is word processing, spreadsheets, and also email, web browsers, accounting, network managements, etc. In hospitals, the desktops or notebook computers are used. Again, they are also used for the same purpose. In traffic network, to maintain traffic network, desktops or notebook or mobile devices, smartphones are used. Again, they are used for business, personal information manager, accounting, network managements, web browsing, email, blogging, and specific database details. These are the softwares and hardwares. They are used in different areas. My dear students, hope you have understood what I have explained. Kindly make a note of all the topics which have been explained, and also along with this video there is a 10-mark questionnaire given. Kindly attend that and check how much you have understood. Have a great day ahead. Thank you for patiently listening. God bless you all, my dear student. Take care. Bye.